Welcome to Annapolis, Maryland, today at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium to see who will win the Go Bowling Military Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defense. It's a seam wide open. The 40. Lots of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown Tide. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it out. It's Tate. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try.
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back has it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers in all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This drive will open from the 15. They'll give it to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on...
Kearney on the Jets! And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Got his man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. A fun postseason battle here, deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed. Make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Going with a little spread look. Taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Horton. Good, solid tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got the back over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. It's caught downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one. The back end, he's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. Oh, out of space. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And a nice nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got room on the return. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense, continue to chase that QB.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Nestled just inside that right upright. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Annapolis and an intriguing military bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Military Bowl.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. And that first half needs some more big plays here to get this double.
Man, you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas.
Turning it on! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. The give to the back.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making the honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Off play action. He's got his man across the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important. Coming out of halftime, they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now, they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there's being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throwing right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Coming out with it, it's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw at Simpson. They're working that left side, and he'll be brought down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Going downfield for the big play. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to scramble. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. The sure hands, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Buys a little time with his feet. Gets the first himself. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with it.
He's loose. Bust through behind his pad. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Corners are walked up tight. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Steps away to find some room. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Steps away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Sayed. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Washington. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
3rd down, money down, go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll run play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's into the open down the middle. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
A really nice day for this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make points.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Got it set up on the outside. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He wants to throw it. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. After this, it'll be a wrap. These corners going to give them some space. Rushes on him. Quarterback extends the play. He wants a big play here late. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every.
To Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's a good coverage there. The Buckeyes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. incomplete. Brings up second down. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. But it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. You finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here. First and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The shotgun handoff here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, they decided to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's first and goal. And the Nittany Lions trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. To the air. It's Allen. Pass not complete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Gain makes it second and goal from the 9. They'll try to power it in right up the middle.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, the call was sort of predictable, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust he's going to run.
It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on a two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball for 31.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. The list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Moves out of the pocket. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle to get stopped. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Nittany Lions looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They don't block the defensive end, who showed some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the
pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He's already thrown 2 touchdowns in this first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. The pass rush closing in. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Looking for his big tight end. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Sayin. Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. Trying to find some room. It's Singleton. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
And the same runner's got it again. Tackle, but forced down. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. It's a very quick throwaway. No man in the area, and here comes the flag for intentional grounding. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Allo. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing the football. Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Tight end makes the grab. They bring it down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Now they'll come out second down and goal from the 10. To throw, it's Allen. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Great connection there for 6 points.
I think this receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Tate. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards on a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. The four guys hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments.
Here comes a deep shot. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Back to throw. It's Allen. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Offense racing down the field and sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal back at the 13. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And wow, it's good from 59 yards away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining 1st half.
Buckeyes will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the 3rd quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back. It's Allen. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not...
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking deep downfield to the left. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
But with a few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
He's got it with room to run. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And on second and goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
They convert the BAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To dart right down the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to throw yet again. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He was perfect on his first attempt, but this is tougher from 49 yards away. He missed it. Off target that time. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Checks this down to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Back to throw. It's Allen. Looking to scramble. Looking to scramble now. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Nittany Lions line up on first and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Defense is coming after him. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
But it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Looking to throw. It's Allen. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun. Drops back. Pressure is coming. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. And, Coach, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Throwing off play action. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Making no stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Penn State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to pass. It's Sayin. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The nice interception negated by the pass interference call on the defense. That stings. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. A play action looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That pass is batted away, incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw on.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Here he goes. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to pass. It's saying. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Has time. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Looking for some space. It's Singleton.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Scanning the field, it's Allen. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On first down, it's play action. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. Breaks into the clear. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. On first and 10, look at the throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And that sums up the game so far.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
A timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. To the air, it's Aller. One last shot incomplete, but they wrap up the victory. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Notre Dame's offense is up first today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
They'll run it here. Oh, he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Boy, the first carry of the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
Watch the call here. The drive begins with excellent field position. Ball handed off. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run kick, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Fires it to the wideout. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Aller. The pocket breaking down. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one.
Touchdown, Penn State. They draw first blood in this national title game. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's low. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads up play to use his feet to get the first down, but man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The short completion to the tight end. Now it's 2nd down here.
Get set.
They keep him off balance with a run. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Carr. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. But it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Scanning the field. It's Carr. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield, it's Aller. They'll try a pass here. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He'll hand it off. Powers through. It's a solid gain to pick up the 1st down on what will be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. So after a competitive, fun 1st quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that 1st period. So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up 1st down at the 33.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
He's got it in the open. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Nittany Lions move into the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Offense out there for the 1st play of this drive from the 18. They'll hand it off. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, another 1st down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. To throw, it's Carr. Looking to scramble. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw it. Nice grab. It's Love. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Illegal block.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. 1st down here for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Bringing it out, it's Martin. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And here's the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Looking to pass. It's Allen. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return. But the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Using his legs. It's low.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the 1st half? This back is having a big day.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they jump back in front.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Aller. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And the Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Pena. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The defense calling a timeout here, giving this field goal kicker a little something to think about. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. The game is now tied. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
Bringing it out, it's Singleton. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. To the air, it's Aller. The pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Finds his man. It's Ross. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down in a big game.
Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Touchdown, Irish. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets them a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to pass. It's Allen. Defense is coming after him. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's low. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They're able to convert. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down to keep.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Singleton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away each of the last 2 possessions. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Dropping back, it's Allen. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Looking for some space. It's low. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Caught over the middle. It's low. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To throw, it's Aller. Quick throw over the middle. And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set.
Touchdown, Notre Dame. They continue to roll up the score. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. To throw, it's Aller. Wow, that is interception number 4 today.
Welcome to Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium, and what has become a really fun bowl game over the years, the Art of Sport LA Bowl, presented by Gronk. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the UCLA Bruins offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Robinson. And he's knocked down.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw downfield.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it, man.
The Bruins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And down he goes back at the 3.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point in the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And this internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
To the air, it's Reed. That's reeled in, it's Carroll. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Still running at the 40. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Iyamaleava. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. There should be no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Iyamaleava. Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Snowed under by the defense.
decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Reed. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to fire on second down. Makes a connection. They finally make the stop, and that's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
That's good for fighting.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the finish of the LA Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes. But one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, 3rd in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
And the Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Reed. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Cradles it at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bruins send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Reed. Completes it in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Running into the open space. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's con.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Picked off, what a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Do I run the ball here? Am I a little conservative? I don't want to get a safety. What? Absolutely not. I'm going to play pitch and catch, and my guy's better than yours. Outruns everybody the length of the field. 99 yards for the big touchdown reception.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the fourth. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Brings up third down.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him, and just right there.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Extending the play. He's got it. First down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to find a matchup, right? What is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by...
Turning on the Jets. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got some room into the goal line. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
It's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He's looking to throw. The quick out. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough runs it out.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him, and keeping this offense on schedule.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right now.
Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
To the air, it's Reed. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about...
Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Graham. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Ohio State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Aggressive call on the opening play. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today.
It's a prime example of how you stretch the defense early in a game. Opening drive, they attack them deep and expose the secondary right off the bat. And not only, Chris, is it a big score, but it keeps the defense honest in the back end and should open up the short and intermediate routes the rest of the way.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So Georgia's offense out there for their first possession. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Complete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. There's the second down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Add 6 more points to the total.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Graham. And he stopped with the 18. Return on trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. That's caught. It's Peoples. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Yeah, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a good... He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is clear enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by...
Here he goes. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Finds his target, and it's complete. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out of space.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Looking to throw it again. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back. It's Sayin. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Ohio State. They connect for 6.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Branch. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Running out of time in the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he
breaks into the clear. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. What a catch! They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs. But they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution. Reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Back to throw. It's Sayin. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. This time, a completion. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays, quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing, and frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
It's a dart right down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass, finds the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Crosses the touchdown, Georgia. A huge defensive score. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point puts it in front by 1. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Graham. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the first play of the drive now coming out from the 17-yard line. To throw, it's Sayin. Running back grabs it on the screen, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. How about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. We get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot and held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Good completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a first set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Catch made on the left side. Brought down with the completion. Moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Caught near the goal line. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First and goal, handoff. timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on second down, they'll try it out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. The field goal is good, and they've regained the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return starts from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far.
Buckeyes will kick this away to get their second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. They get the second half started with the running play. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
With the catch, it's Branch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice.
Here he goes. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offensive rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Pressure is coming. Nice grab. It's Frazier. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Dropping back, it's Sayin. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. He shreds the tackle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. Single back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Really good route here by the receiver. I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great...
He's in the clear. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He escapes the pocket. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out. It's Graham. And he's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is...
It's caught, still going inside the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get... that they want, hit it for a big one.
The AT makes it an 8-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Field fielded in the end zone. It's Brain. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
This time it's complete. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he make it to the marker? He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
High completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Gets made on the out route. Tackle, but first down. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense playing close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Tate. They make the stop with the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. Now first down. The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. Turns it loose downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense is throwing interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the first down at the 41. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Leaning on the run game here late. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Dogs. No chance to catch him there.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. But he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here. but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a match.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Bringing it out. It's Brand. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to pass. It's Sayin. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, as you know, you get late in a game like this, it's all about taking care of the football, and sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. And how about him going up on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it on a crossing route.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of his game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Tackle after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception.
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
To throw. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brand. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here comes the first down pass attempt. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Now here he goes. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
It's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Back to pass. It's Sand. And he makes the catch for 2 points, but there's a penalty marker down. We'll have to check that out.
Offside, defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Jones. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. This pass is incomplete, 0-0 on the clock. That's it. This one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W. But they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.